Hi guys, today is July 20th, 2020, and futures are pointing to a mixed open. Actually, Nasdaq futures are up, but Dow futures are down as the market is waiting for the results or publication of data by AstraZeneca and Oxford University. So everybody is sitting on their hands and waiting for this data to come out, pretty much. So let's jump to SPY, S&P, ETF for S&P 500, and I still have this support lines at 292 level, and I drew this resistance line at 322 level. So if we break out of this resistance line, so I think we can go higher, but if we drop below and hit this resistance line, support line, I'm sorry, and break through, we may go lower. So we're trading in the range pretty much, and it's going to depend on the data that we're going to see from the virus-related companies, virus-treating companies. So let's jump to stocks. By the way, if you want to see what I'm trading on a pretty much everyday basis, you can check out my Patreon link in the description of this video. Okay, so let's start with Netflix. So Netflix reported earnings, I believe, Thursday night, and they reported 22 cents below estimates, though revenue and subscriber adds were above estimates. However, they projected the subscriber additions for current quarter to be 2.5 million versus 5.27 million expected. So not so good number from Netflix, even though they reported decent earnings and okay earnings to me, but the projected number for new subscribers were much lower than it was expected. So shares went lower, but a lot of people were asking me about the Netflix, and maybe it's a good time to buy Netflix on this pullback. I don't know. I would wait for Netflix to test like 450 plus area before I buy it, because I see this Magda convergence here, and I don't know. I may trade in a tight range in the next few weeks. So I would hold on buying Netflix for now. Okay, the next company I have is RF. Regions Financial. It's a bank pretty much, and they reported a loss of 25 cents versus 5 cents profit expected, and revenue was above, and the loss was larger than expected because of the increase in reserve for credit losses. But I mean, in general, I mean, I like this bank and Regions Financial Bank, but in general, I think a lot of financial companies will be in a penalty box, like I said before. And out of the big financials companies, I like Bank of America, and they reported actually pretty good earnings. But even them, they will be sitting pretty much trading sideways and sitting in the penalty box, and to me it's dead money for a while. So all these banks I would hold off on buying. Okay, so the next company is Microsoft, MSFT. So Microsoft reported it had trimmed its workforce across multiple functions and locations, and they're supposed to report earnings on Wednesday, and everybody is expecting pretty good earnings, because it's pretty much a virus play. Because they have all the components that are working in this environment, like cloud, and they produce gaming, laptops, and everything else. So it could be a good buy on a pullback. I would love to buy Microsoft under $200, and right now it's opening a little bit higher pre-market, but we'll see what happens. If it pulls back on Wednesday, I think it would be a good opportunity to get in onto Microsoft. Okay, so UAL, United Airlines. So UAL reached an agreement with its pilots union designed to reduce the number of volunteer furloughs, and they're supposed to have earnings on Tuesday, and the estimates are so low that they can actually beat them. So I'm not suggesting to buy the stock, but I'm just saying that the estimates are very low. So if the stock drops closer to $30, it would be an interesting buy to me. Okay, Twitter. So Twitter said that about 130 accounts were targeted during the last week security incident, like President Obama, Bill Gates, Biden, Elon Musk accounts, and from what I understand, that the hackers actually bribed the administrator of Twitter and gained access through this direct password directly through the administrator. And this could have been avoided, in my opinion, also if they had multiple control levels. As a former IT professional, I can tell you that. But still, it's not a big deal. It could have been worse, a lot worse. And they actually, I think the shares may actually go higher, to tell the truth, because as you can see, this is a resistant level at the 36.77 level. If it breaks above that, the shares may go significantly higher, actually. So Twitter, in my opinion, is a buy. Okay, Lyft. So Lyft is planning to distribute about 60,000 vehicle partition shields to its most active drivers. And in general, I drew this support line around 27 area, 2750 area. So it held the support line, and I mean, if it holds here around this area and goes higher, maybe it can try to challenge the previous highs, but we'll see if it can break through this support line. In my opinion, it could be an interesting buy, but a long-term buy around maybe below $29 to me. Okay, so JBHT. JB Hunt Transport. It's a logistics company. Reported a big beat, 34 cents revenue above, and several analysts upgraded the stock. But the stock's trading extremely high, in my opinion, right now at $136, and I would rather buy XPO Logistics, stock symbol XPO. It's trading a similar company, a logistics company, and is trading in a good range, in my opinion, and closer to $80 would be a good buy for XPO to me. Okay, PPG. Okay, PPG Industries is the producer of paint and coatings. Reported very strong earnings, beat on top and bottom, helped by an increase by do-it-yourself painting projects, and it actually went up on Friday, but then came down significantly, actually, and actually could be a great opportunity to get into the stock at the at this pullback. In my opinion, PPG is an interesting buy. Reported very good earnings, and I like the company in general going forward. Okay, CCL. All the cruise lines are on watch on Friday after CDC extended a no-sale order through the end of September. And I don't know, I mean, I'm not very optimistic about the cruise lines, and I'd rather even buy airlines than cruise lines, because cruise line not even getting the government support. So like CCL, RCL, and what is it, NCLH, Norwegian. I mean, they're all pretty much in trouble, and they have huge debt, and they're accumulating this debt. They're not sailing, but I mean, CCL, which is Carnival, reported that they had pretty good orders, future order numbers for 2021, and stock went up, but then came down. I don't know, I think Royal Caribbean would be my choice among those three, but in general I would stay away from the cruise line industry. Okay, Lending Tree. Lending Tree is an online lender, raised its revenue outlook with refi demand increasing sharply as mortgage rates hit its record lows. So to me, Lending Tree is a buy at this point, and it's trading pretty well, in my opinion, and I think it's a very interesting buy in the low 320 area. NIO. So a lot of people ask me about NIO, and it's a very popular stock. And on Friday, Goldman Sachs analyst downgraded the stock to sell with a price target of $7. And frankly, I mean, and I like NIO, and I know a lot of people watching out for NIO because people are very interested in NIO. But to me, NIO needs to fill this gap between $9 and $10 at least. There is another gap. I don't know if it's gonna fall that much, but at least it's gonna go to like, in my opinion, it's gonna fall to like a $9 area. So I wouldn't buy NIO until it drops that low. Okay, Tesla. Tesla always has news, and Tesla reported that it launches lease option for Model Y SUV at $499 a month. And Tesla will have earnings this week, so it will be interesting to see how Tesla trades. And in my opinion, it should go lower. And I wouldn't establish a new position for Tesla if I was trying to be a new shareholder for Tesla. So I still have those support lines, double bottom here, and as I correctly predicted, the stock will go higher, but right now it may fall on earnings, and could be a good buy if it falls. Okay, so actually Nikola, another electric vehicle stock, is trading a lot lower after reporting that they offer new stock at 53.4 million shares. They will be offering new stock. So that was reported on Friday night. Not good news for shareholders, and I think Nikola shares will go to low 30s in my opinion. Yes, this low, and I mean. This new offering, I mean, they're just having they have too much stock, and I like Charles Milton, and I like their ideas, and they have good patents, but in general, I mean, so offering so much stock, it's unbelievable, it's crazy, and to me, and like I said, I think it's gonna go to low 30s at least. Okay, out of the electric vehicle stocks, I actually like Tortoise. Okay, so Tortoise is trading a little bit lower pre-market today, but I think Helion has a lot better prospects, in my opinion, than, for example, Nikola. And their deal with Tortoise, Helion and Tortoise, will be approved in September, or hopefully will be approved in September, and I think the shares may actually go higher. So I would recommend SHLL, or I would buy, not recommend, but I would buy SHLL. Okay, Halliburton. So Halliburton has reported not so good earnings, earned 5 cents versus 11 cents expected. The revenue came in below, but I think the expectations were so low in general on Wall Street that actually the stock is higher. And frankly, it has a pretty good technical setup, but I don't like the oil companies in general, but Halliburton may be a good swing stock, in mid $13, but in general, I wouldn't stay in Halliburton for too long, pretty much. Out of the oil stocks, actually CVX, Chevron Corporation, had some news, and it was reported that it will buy Noble Energy in a $5 billion deal. So I think in this sell-off for oil companies, very few companies will survive. Big companies will survive. Probably CVX is one of them, and I think CVX, which is Chevron, is a pretty good buy in this area at $87 to me. Okay, eBay. So eBay, it was reported that near the deal to sell its classified ads unit to Norway's Adevinta for about $8 billion. But to me, technically, eBay doesn't look too good, and I think the shares may come down because it's coming out of the overbought territory, and MACD is crossing here. So eBay is a sell to me at this point, but in general could be a good opportunity later, like in low 50s to me, to get into eBay. Okay, and I'll also mention a couple of airlines. LUV Nearly a quarter of its pilots have accepted either early retirement or voluntarily leave offers. And LUV is one of the better airlines, and could be a good idea to buy LUV on as a vaccine play, pretty much, and Delta Airlines as well. Okay, I like Delta, and they actually reported that they told pilots that the layoffs could be avoided by pilots agreeing to reduce pay. So that's that. So pretty much we're waiting for AstraZeneca to report numbers or to report their data on vaccine through the publication, and we'll see what happens, how the day will go. I think this will be driven a lot by the numbers that will be published by AstraZeneca, AZN. Okay, guys, like I said before, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the like button. I'll see you Thursday.